Oh wait, there we go. All right, hey fellow YouTubers, Corey here. I was watching the impeachment inquiries last night, and I found it comical. It is a circus, and here's why. So, in the same sentence, notice all the people that are for the impeachment. Our very democratic processes are are being threatened. Our very democratic processes. And because of that, our very republic is at stake. That's coming from their mouth in the same sentence. So what is it? Is it our democratic processes are being threatened? Or is it our republic? Don't talk about big words you don't know about. What is a republic? Go to your state capital, sit down on your capital's steps, and start talking to somebody. Uh, you remember that old thing? It's called the market, when Socrates and Plato and Glaucon and others were sitting in the market conversating. Well, that's the republic for you, the ability to talk. Here it is. There was a prison during the Civil War called Andersonville. Welcome to Andersonville. Well, here it is. They had a death line in Andersonville. It was a line with a post that went around the inside of the fort or prison that if you had stepped over, it was, I don't know how many feet it was from the wall, but when you stepped over, they'd shoot you. Well, I think there's been a proverbial death line set up in our society, and there are just some things we don't talk about, you see. And it's not that we don't talk about them, it's that certain people that push the envelope a little too far have been offed in recent history. Lavoy Finicum, Schaefer Cox, and the list goes on and on. One of the people on one of my channels, The Exile Show, where Gavin Syme, he's down in Mexico because he felt that his family's life was in risk. So, Mr. Ratcliffe, when you said that they're making a mockery of the impeachment process, them themselves, I agree with that. So in my bloodline, when I was younger, I was out in my grandma's garage, and I'm cleaning. I come across a flintlock pistol. I don't. It must have been from the 1800s, maybe 1700s. I'm assuming it was earlier. And she said it was in my family. One of my great grandfathers. You know nothing about high crimes. You don't. And for anyone to think that they do, they don't. I'll tell you high crime. So if you go online, you can look it up yourself. When you have ships that are on the ocean and pirates, like Somali pirates, are coming up to go board the ship, you know what happens to those little boats that are coming up to the ship to try to take it over or whatever the case may be? You notice a lot of people with machine guns have cut them down while they're approaching the boat. My mind doesn't scale it, but you want to know high crime? When an officer approaches a vehicle, a boat, tell me that isn't a high crime. I'm saying that for this. People are confused because their terms are incorrect. When we're going to theoretically try to impeach a standing president because of talking, for simply communicating, them that are trying to silence him are the ones that are committing the treason. Period.